performing of the welding or a fabrication, what we call it. The second part is the consumables used for welding industry. There are two altogether different aspects of the welding industry. Let me talk about the second part first, that is the consumables for the welding industry. We are still importing a huge amount of welding consumables because they are not being manufactured in India, particularly those which are used in critical applications like nuclear applications or boilers and even chemical reactors or refineries, etc. Lot of it is not imported, though there is a huge demand for it. But we are not in nearby anywhere in the international competitive level. Nowhere we are there, because I'm directly related to that. The second part is actual fabrication. First part is that we are not having the scale what is expected in an international competitive level. Maybe one or two industries are maybe close to the international level, but most of it are, we talk about SME, that is medium scale. Maximum is the medium scale, not the very big scale. So these are the two important challenges which we are facing. That is the scale. I'm not talking into the automation and productivity and skill level. First is scale. We do not have that big industries. Hardly anybody who can compete with any of the, say, McDowell or anything in international level fabricators. And as I said, that consumables, we do not have the basic materials. So, for example, nickel alloys. We don't have the nickel. We have to import it. There is no alternate ways. And therefore, I don't think that by 2030, we will be a force to reckon in the international field for welding industry as yet.
Generally say that when we talk about the growth that we are expecting, so typically numbers when you said like you are welding is expected to grow at a CAGR of 6.2% over this period, over the period, but it's at a time where when vis-a-vis you look at what the welding is expected across the world is around 3.5% is what the growth is expected in the same period. So and that is mainly because of that alternative that India is able to present is what I would say. I would say again on the two places that you actually pointed out very clearly. One is the technology front. So somewhere today, when it comes to technology, we are drastically lacking, and because of R&D point of view or those things not happening, there's not a lot of focus on research and development that is happening. So that's why, and the availability of materials, so that you can see that different countries are positioning, and a lot of geopolitics is right now focused on getting rare earth materials. So the availability of certain special materials could be a challenge, but that is more at a geopolitical level where countries are positioning themselves and trying to make alliances to get easy availability of those materials. But purely in terms of, if you look at it in terms of equipment side, I see that when we talk about equipments, there's a lot of development happening. So I'm looking at it more in terms of the cutting side or the robotic applications which are there with integration with cobots and all that are there. So there I look at India as a, when you look at Indian manufacturers, we might not be necessarily offering the scale that a China offers in terms of the volume that is there, but somewhere as a value-driven offering is something that I see a lot of people position, like look at India there where we are able to offer value. So even on the equipments, when I see within our industry, a lot of people have started manufacturing CE certified machines wherein you're looking catering to the European markets and American. Typically we would previously think about us wherein we would be catering to local markets or African markets. That has also changed. So there is this thing where when it comes to technology that they would say it would take us some time. So that's not where we are able to be number one, I would say. But still, when it comes the equipment, the availability of resources that we have, we are able to do pretty well in equipment as per what I see.